Hello everyone, it's me Clayton. I just finished watching The Muppets Haunted Mansion, the latest Muppet special from Disney+. Now, when it comes to the Muppets, I've been following them for many years. From one of my favorite films of 2011 with the Muppets Revival to Muppets Most Wanted in 2014, to me seeing the various shows the Muppets have been in leading up to this point. And with this latest special, it's certainly one of the more slight adventures of the Muppets. It's kind of on the level of their TV movies, to be honest. But it's one of the more enjoyable ones, I'll say. Especially with tons of fun references to the ride, to horror films, and even having some great celebrity cameos. But let's get to the story, shall we? The story is that Gonzo and Pepe are headed to the Haunted Mansion for the sake of a challenge involving one of Gonzo's favorite magicians, the Great MacGuffin. Yes, they continue that fourth wall humor here. But when they happen to make it to the Haunted Mansion, they not only see Will Arnett as the ghost host, they also find that the mansion is full of various of the 900 happy haunts that you'd expect, as well as Gonzo having to face his fears and Pepe almost getting married to and getting tortured by the infamous Constance. And played by Taraji P. Henson. And that's all I'll say about the story without spoiling anything. The story here only takes around 47 minutes plus 5 minutes of credits to get through. So it's not even an hour long, but because of that, it never feels like it overstays its welcome. It's pretty slight and clearly has a low budget, but in true Muppets fashion, they're aware of that, they point that out, and they make the most with what they have, with some really fun song sequences, the celebrity cameos, they're actually pretty funny, and they even happen to give Gonzo something to do and actually a bit of character development for him, which I didn't really expect from a film like this. On top of that, I really appreciate that that one of the cameos is actually Helen from Drake and Josh, who I haven't seen in years. So they don't just go for people who they know will get a reaction. It seems like they pick celebrity cameos that seem completely random to the point where you don't know what's going to happen next. And a lot of the jokes are pretty typical of the Muppets. You've got your fourth wall humor, you've got your winks to the camera, you've got references to the Haunted Mansion ride, which this whole scenario is based off of. It means that even for the few jokes that don't work, there are plenty that do. So I appreciate that about the film. And it keeps things up at a fast enough pace to the point where it doesn't feel like any section drags for too long, and every single one feels like they flow into each other. Even though I did think the actress's choice for Constance was weird at first, I think she did a pretty good job, and she does actually come across as legitimately scary sometimes. And even though that Kermit and Miss Piggy and the other Muppets are really reduced to just cameos in the special, they do what they can with them here, and honestly, it feels like a side mission that Gonzo would do for in between movies. So I have no idea what Disney's going to do with the Muppets next, but as far as this one goes, it's enjoyable if you're already a Muppets fan. That's why I'm going to give the Muppets Haunted Mansion a 7.5 out of 10. See you next time.